stare at the video of you and Jimin together as your mouth forms words that your mind can't yet comprehend. What are we going to do now? Your hands start shaking and breathing gets harder as panic takes over. Jimin notices your stare and pulls you into his embrace. Hey, don't worry about it so much. His voice is soothing and his arms are so strong and comforting that eventually your breathing slows down. But you still don't feel calm enough, so you latch onto Jimin for comfort. What do you want to do? He asked you calmly. I don't know, I'm confused. My mind is blank. You looked at him helplessly. I don't think we should hide our relationship anymore. You feel the confidence in his voice and tilt your head up to look straight into his eyes. So, what does that mean for us? What are we going to do? Nothing. We don't have to prove anything to anyone. It's just between you and me, Ryan. But I don't want to make you a mysterious lover. I'm not ashamed of having a relationship with you. But your rules? He cuts you off. They are my rules, and no one would dare to tell me I can't date my employee. So, are we dating? I mean, he doesn't let you complete. Do you want to be my girlfriend? You take a step out of his arm and look at him shyly. You still can't believe your ears. You opened your mouth a few times to speak something, but not a single word came out. Taking a deep breath, you nodded slightly, still not looking at him. He held your chin softly and turned you to face him. As your eyes meet his, you find his hazel eyes staring deep into your soul. I need words, baby. Hearing the word baby, you felt like you couldn't breathe with your heart ramming against your chest. I I will be. You somehow managed to speak. Jimin internally smiled, seeing his impact on you. He decided to tease you more. What will you be? He asked with a slight smirk on his face. You both have been physically intimate for many times, but this present moment is way too intimate. His tears, his voice, and most importantly, the emotional connection that is building between you and Jimin is making you weak in front of him. I will be your girlfriend. You say, looking anywhere but his eyes. As soon as you finished, you feel a pair of soft plump lips on you. Though you're taken aback by the sudden kiss, but you're quick enough to reply him back with the same passion. We both break the kiss, being startled by the sudden ringing of the phone. Arg. Jimin checks his phone with a sigh. It's late already. We should probably go to sleep. Tomorrow is going to be an important date and complicated. You will finally announce who gets the job at Power Corporations. Right, and not everyone will like it. The next morning, you walk into the kitchen to find Jimin drinking his tea at the counter. Good morning. He smiled brightly, noticing you. Good morning. How did you sleep? Surprisingly well, knowing what a mess today will be. What do you think will happen today? Everyone think I got my position thanks to sleeping with you. You are sure you are getting the position at Power Corporations, are you? He asked with a sly smile. You are astonished. You are saying I am not? You will know when everyone else finds out. You chuckled. Such a tease. Now that the news is out, we can go to work together. You become tensed hearing him. Right, I didn't think of that. There's no point in keeping a relationship a secret anymore, and my car is so much more comfortable. You giggle hearing him. I love your car. He chuckled. Besides, don't want to make a statement that you got the CEO? So are we going to work together? You love Jimin and want to face everything together, but so much happened in the past few days and you don't want to get so much attention, and moreover you love Jimin for whoever he is, not because of his position or his money. You fell in love even before you knew about his whereabouts. You decided to keep your relationship low key. Let's keep everything quiet for a few more days. Alright, maybe I understood your concerns and didn't ask you further. Then I will see you at work. Taking a deep breath, you watch Jimin leave the kitchen. It's going to be hard today. As you arrive at the office, everyone's eyes are on you. You hear whispers behind your back wherever you go, but you try your best not to pay attention. I was expecting this. You see Lily and walk up to her. You are the topic of the day again. You let out a frustrated sigh. Can't wait for the day to be over. A lot is going to happen before the day ends. A couple of hours later, Veronica gathers all the interns for the last meeting. Time to announce who is going to stay and who must depart. If I don't stay, you become shocked to see Emma. Weren't you already kicked out? You are not supposed to be here at all, Lily backed you up. Well, I'm here and I hope to be chosen. Lily leans closer to your ear, whispering, Can't believe she's serious. You chuckle. She is going to be very disappointed. I think the honor to announce the interns who are going to be offered jobs at power corporations should go to the CEO. Veronica made another announcement. Jimin stands next to Veronica, sending a smile to all the interns. His gaze falls onto you and lingers. You see whispers starting among the interns, which makes you nervous. You straighten up your pose and look at no one as Jimin starts speaking. Jack Seaton, your brilliant mind and creative ideas are incredibly important to our company. Some of your ideas brought us one of the hugest deals. I believe our company will be there without you here. The words Jimin chose for Jack seem to have so much more meaning than for a simple intern. Jimin truly wants Jack to be a part of their family business. You glance at Jack, sending him a huge smile, but all of his attention is directed at Jimin. He doesn't look neither happy nor sad. You wonder what is going through his mind right now. You want to ask him about it, but Jimin continues. He names the interns that are staying, describing why the company values them. Next to you, Lily jumps for joy when Jimin says her name. That's four already, only one more spot to go. You become tensed. Last spot goes to the most hardworking, creative, and overall the best intern company has ever had, Kim Wine. I mean, you didn't believe it? Lily is more shocked to hear you being astonished with the news that you are staying. As the last name is dropped, the room gets noisy. You hear screams of happiness, disappointment, and anger, all mixed in a crazy span of emotion. Of course, she got the position. She must be really good on, said one of the boy among the interns. We deserved it way more than her. If I knew that I needed to go down on the CEO to get the position, I can't believe they actually think that. I worked my to prove I'm the best. I wish I was a girl, spoke the same boy. I'm sure she went over to Mr. Park as soon as she saw him in the club. Another girl spoke. Can I ever clear my reputation? Veronica's voice interrupted your thoughts. Everyone who is leaving us today will get a letter of recommendation. We are truly sorry to let you go, but we believe you will all go to have great careers because everyone who got through to this day showed exceptional skills and talent. Please follow me. As the interns follow Veronica to her office, you let out a sigh of relief. Everyone who was furious at you for taking their place is now gone. Yet suddenly Emma appears out of nowhere and groans. She doesn't want to give me a letter of recommendation. You don't deserve a letter of recommendation. I do, but because of you I was kicked out. Emma is fuming in anger. You are so done with her. I didn't do anything. You are the one who tried to sabotage me and the company. I never sabotaged the company. I would have fixed everything after you ruined it, she retorted back. You know, it's called karma. You chuckled bitterly. It's called sleeping with your boss. Hearing her, your blood boiled in anger. It has nothing to do with my relationship with Jimin. You reply, clenching your jaws. Right, nothing at all. I truly don't care about your opinion. I am just happy to never see your face again. Without waiting for a reply, you turn around and walk away from there. Wait, we are not finished. Emma catches up to you and forcefully turns you around. Her nails digs into your skin, hurting you. You will pay for this. I'm not going to calm down until I get my revenge. She digs her nails into your skin even deeper before letting your arm go and leaving you alone. As Emma disappears behind the sliding doors, you let out a sigh of relief. You look around at the people who you will be working side by side with from now on. Jack, Lily, Erica, and John. Two of my closest friends here are staying. What could be better? Catching a glance of Jack, you go to him. Congratulations. Thanks. You find him sounding distant. Are you okay? Yes, just thinking a lot. Thinking? About what? You become concerned. It's nothing. You notice Jack's nervousness as he changes the topic. I'm really sorry about that video. I will get over it, you assure him with a smile. It makes things complicated for you, doesn't it? He asks hesitantly. Jimmy doesn't seem bothered at all, so I shouldn't be either. But I know you, Wine. You are not like Jimin. How do you actually feel about it? It's a little tough, but I will get through it. Everyone will forget about it soon. He tries to comfort you. I doubt that, but hopefully they will stop being so negative about it. I need to talk to Jimin. See you later. Jack walks away from you and you go back to Lily. A while later, you approach Jimin's office. You are about to knock when you hear Jack's voice. Their conversation is loud enough for you to hear everything from where you stand. I need to know. I love her, okay? Jimin yelled. You are confused. Who are they talking about? Jimin, I love Wyan. He loves me? I am not going to hurt her. You again hear Jimin's voice. Promise? Promise. You care about her too, don't you? I do. Jack agrees. You didn't feel right to eavesdrop in the personal conversation, so you knock announcing your presence. Jimin lets you in. Am I interrupting? You asked, looking at both of them. It's okay, I was already leaving. You see Jack make his way out, leaving you alone with Jimin. You turn to look at Jimin. So I got in after all. You had doubts? He asked, hiking up one of his eyebrows. Maybe, just a little bit. You shrugged your shoulders. You are, but that doesn't change a thing about us. You're the boss, you make the call. He chuckles but then sighs as if he is about to confess something. As you know, I have trust issues. It's hard for me to trust anyone. I doubt everything and everyone, even the closest people in my life. Actually, you are the one to change everything while being the only constant in my life. You made me doubt my principles. You made me change my rules. You made me believe that there is something better in life. As my whole life got ruined, reshaped, and built back together, you are the only thing that stayed the same. And appreciate that about you. Did he just almost confess his feelings for me? Although you accepted to be his girlfriend and you are already dating, but he still hesitates in conveying his feelings openly. He's slowly opening up to you, and you know one day he will be completely comfortable in sharing his feelings with you. You can see his efforts, till then, you can wait for him. You understand how difficult it is for him to trust anyone after all that has happened with him. So you don't want to force or pressurize him to do something. I guess I need to go back to work. Probably. I hope you don't mind going home together today. Not at all. If a man truly loves you, he can do many things for you. He can change himself. If not, at least he will try, and if he tries, he will definitely change. If not 100%, he can change up to few percentages. In the end, all that matters is efforts, and if you observe carefully, you can easily notice efforts. You can't get someone's love by begging. Love can never be forced. You can't force anyone to love you, no matter how much you love them. Maybe when he will find someone he truly loves, he will either cheat or break up with you. You will be heartbroken that time, and that will be much more painful. This is just a piece of my advice and my own personal perspective. Comment what you think about it. And it's applicable for both men and women. Since in this context is about Jimin's changes, I refer it as he. No matter you're a man or a woman, you can't force another man or a woman to love you, nor you should force them. And you shouldn't beg someone to love you because that's when you lose your self respect. You can regain every single lost things, but not your self respect. All you can do is let them know that you love them and give your 100% effort. Okay, too much of love lesson. Let's get back to the story. Later that evening, you and Jimin go home together.
तड़पाए मुझे तेरी सभी बातें एक बार